Optimistic versus realistic. Not optimistic versus pessimistic. We're talking about optimistic versus realistic. That's what we're talking about today. When you're optimistic, things that come along in your life, difficult things, possibilities of negative things, challenges, you can look at it from the bright side with the cup half empty. Yeah, but look at all the potential for good. Look at all the things that could go right. Look at all the things that I have already. Look at how things could just turn out happy. Going through life as an optimistic is a beautiful experience because you're not constantly worried about everything. You're not constantly fearing everything that could happen. Being an optimist is a beautiful life. However, the question is, what about being realistic? I mean, let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Things happen that are difficult. People get sick. People lose jobs. People lose homes. Pandemics happen. I mean, things really do happen in this world. And if we're not realistic, then we could be living in la la land and things could all fall apart around us while we're busy feeling, oh, well, everything will turn out okay. So how can you live a life doing both? That's basically what I want to get to, because I know there are people who are going to argue, well, you can't have both. You're either optimistic or you're realistic. Realistic doesn't have to mean that you're pessimistic. It doesn't have to mean like think of all the possibilities of everything wrong that could that could happen with the situation. That's not what realistic has to be. Yes, if someone loses their job, then being optimistic is that you'll find another one, or this was all meant to be, or something better will come from it. That is optimistic. And realistic is, okay, but there are bills to pay. We need to cut down on our expenses and we need to take charge and, be real about this situation, right? But when you're realistic, that doesn't mean that you have to go into mode of like, well, what's going to happen? And then we won't have enough to eat, and then we won't be able to pay our bills, and then we're going to lose our house. And then you don't have to go there yet. Being realistic means that right now, how can I deal with this situation and not let myself just be in la la land that everything's going to turn out okay, even if I do believe that things will turn out okay. I can still be realistic for right now. Yes, right now we need to be realistic. Let's cut down on our expenses. Let's try and see how we can manage the funds that we have and what we can do to realistically deal with the situation right now. But when you're a realist, it doesn't mean that you have to be negative about it. It doesn't mean that you have to conjure up all the negative possibilities of what could happen. Okay? Being realistic does not equal being pessimistic. Okay? You can be optimistic and sure that things are going to turn out okay, and do your positive affirmations every day and set intentions and believe that things are going to look up and the future is going to be brilliant. And at the same time, be realistic. That could be the same in, difficulties that arise raising your kids, and it could be financial problems. It could be things to do with your job, with your career, anything in your life. Things that are going on right now, you can absolutely be optimistic that things are going to turn out great, and at the same time be realistic as to steps that you need to take. Okay, so let's just say that the optimism is your mindset. That is how you think things are going to go. And the realistic part is the part where the steps that I'm taking right now to deal with the situation at hand. Okay? I truly believe that everyone has the power to be at the same time optimistic and realistic. If you disagree with me, feel free to leave that in the comments. I look forward to hearing about it.